Hello and welcome to Sensational South. I'm Harish Upadhyaya. Over the next 30 minutes, we'll get you all the major news and newsmakers from South India. Our top story today comes from Telangana, where Chief Minister Chandrasekhar Rao has decided to put up a stiff fight against the BJP in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. He's renamed the Telangana Rashtra Samiti as Bharat Rashtra Samiti. But now there are questions. One, whether this will have any impact. Second, will the allies rally behind KCR? And third, can they gain significantly, especially in South India in the 2024 election? We'll take these questions to a panel, but before that, the story.
The party general body meeting unanimously resolved to change the name of the party from Telangana Rashtra Samiti to Bharat Rashtra Samiti.
A new chapter for Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao as he finally takes baby steps towards his national ambitions. The agenda is clear. 2024 Lok Sabha elections will mark BRS's foray into the national political arena, and KCR is aiming to emerge as an alternative to the Narendra Modi government. But the road to get the national status is easier said than done. To attain national party status, BRS will have to contest elections in at least 4 states and win 6% votes, and also should have at least 4 MPs selected to the Lok Sabha. KCR is relying on the development pitch and the Telangana model to counter BJP, but will have to work hard to counter Congress's allegations of being hand in glove with the Saffron Party.
लेकिन जहाँ तक टीआरएस का सवाल है, टीआरएस एक क्षेत्रीय पार्टी है, तेलंगाना को लेकर वो पार्टी बनी है, तो उसका एक राष्ट्रीय स्वरूप बनाने की जो उनकी कोशिश है, हमको नहीं लगता है कि उसमें उनको सफलता मिलेगी.
Another battlefront for KCR will be to become a consensus candidate among other Prime Minister aspirants like Nitish Kumar and Mamta Banerjee. With the state elections scheduled for next year, KCR also faces a tough challenge to curb anti-incumbency and ward off the BJP, which is pulling out all stops to expand its base in Telangana.
सरकार जाने के बाद रिटायरमेंट प्लान क्या होना चाहिए? मैं भी एक धूमकेतु की तरह केंद्र की राजनीति में घूमता रहूं, केवल उसी की प्लानिंग की जा रही है.
Analysts also say that by floating a national party, KCR is actually appealing to the masses here, saying that here is a son from Telangana whose vision and mission in life are bigger than one can imagine. Will his gamble pay off? Only time will tell. With video journalist Venkatesh, Swastika Das for CNN News 18 in Hyderabad.
To discuss this further, I'm joined in by an esteemed panel. We have Mr. Ravula Sridhar Reddy from the TRS. We have Mr. Tanveer Ahmed from the JDS. Remember, JDS is one of the first parties to support Mr. KCR. And Mr. Ramakrishna Upadhyaya, senior journalist from Bengaluru. I'll come to you, Mr. Reddy, first. Realistically, what does the TRS hope to gain in 2024?
Harish, now it's clear that we are going to go to the national space, and we made our objective very clear. We wanted to take the Telangana model into the at national level. We wanted to introduce the success of Telangana and replicate the same in many other states. Now, a small state which is formed 8 years back achieved many things as far as many sectors are concerned. We right from irrigation, agriculture, power, industrial growth. If you take many other sectors, today Telangana has its own achievements and own mark of success. So we wanted to take this Telangana model to the nation at the same level, the same
Mr.
time.
Reddy, there are fundamental questions now being raised. They're asking what is the ideology of TRS. They're saying TRS was formed for the formation of the state, the Telangana state. It came in from that agitation. What is the ideology of this party? Congress has ideology, BJP has one, JDS, JD, all of them have. But what's the ideology that the TRS or the BRS would offer to the nation?
TRS was formed for the very purpose of achievement of separate Telangana. We have done it. In the past years, after getting into the power, we have made Telangana a successful state in all sectors. Now we have converted our party into Bharat Rashtra Samiti, which will also address the issues at the national level. We wanted to bring in a real change in the national politics. At the same time, whatever success we have achieved We wanted to replicate it at national level. Today, BJP failed the country. Narendra Modi's fake Gujarat model has, flopped. So we wanted to introduce this, model to the country. At the same time, we wanted to present a very strong political and development agenda. Now, what is ideology people are talking about? Our ideology is the development of the people. Our ideology is welfare to the nation. This is what the ideology all could be.
Okay, that's very clear with the kind of welfare schemes given out by Mr. KCR in Telangana. Now, as I said, JDS is one of the first parties to support Mr. KCR. Mr. Tanveer Ahmed, there are serious questions on what the JDS gains from this, especially considering the fact that consistently JDS's vote share in Karnataka has been decreasing. It was at the lowest in the 2018 elections.
See, whether what JDS achieves out of it or JDS loses out of it, India definitely needs to really prevail, because all the wrong promises of BJP, wrong deliveries of BJP, and the divisiveness of BJP, the effect of it is going to be felt by our children and grandchildren. Because if at all you see today, the national party, whether it is Congress or BJP, they don't absolutely have an agenda. BJP has an agenda of divisive politics and name-changing politics. As the gentleman from TRS rightly said, Mr. Reddy, if at all you just take pharma industry alone, what Mr. KCR and KTR have achieved, the entire India need to really learn from Telangana the way they have pharma industry.
But Mr. Tanveer Ahmed,
companies.
Mr. Tanveer Ahmed, but doesn't this go against the stated principle of the JDS? The JDS all along says we will safeguard the interest of the people of Karnataka and the state of Karnataka. But on several issues, remember, there is a stiff competition between Karnataka and Telangana. There's also disputes between Telangana and Karnataka as well. How would the JDS position itself? For example, there is a huge competition on wooing IT investment to Bangalore or Hyderabad. Will it not go against JDS's stated principle?
JDS stands for Karnataka Kannadigas when it comes to state politics. But when it comes to national arena, the country needs to really survive. If at all the entire country is really getting divided, you can't really have a progressive Karnataka. You can't really lure people to come to either Hyderabad or to Bangalore. Yes, definitely the competition between Hyderabad is going to be there, but it is going to be a healthy competition. If they provide better services, definitely we would expect them to go there. But we expect Bangalore to really grow and flourish, because in last 3 years of BJP government here, Mr. Yediyurappa, and subsequently with Bommai.
All right.
Tell me, what is the investment which will come to Karnataka?
All right. I'll go to Mr. Ramakrishna Upadhyay. Mr. Upadhyay, we've had third front, we've had a fourth front as well being spoken about, non-Congress, non-BJP front. Do you believe BRS as an idea can click in 2024, and especially JDS supporting it will matter at all, either in Telangana or in Karnataka?
See, first of all, the TRS becoming BRS itself, I mean, it's a hypothetical situation, I think. Just by changing the name or changing the board, you don't become a national party. I mean, to be recognized as a national party, there are various criteria put forward by the Election Commission. A party has to have at least 2% of the seats in the Lok Sabha. That's about 11 seats. And the Lok Sabha at least, and from 3 different states. Yeah. Or it should have 6% of the votes from 4 states, in addition to having 4 Lok Sabha seats. Or a party should get recognition as a state party in at least 4 states. So none of these criteria the TRS or BRS meets. Now, how can they call themselves a national party, number one? And number two is, just before 2024 election, you just float a party and call yourself national. And then you tie up with JDS. I mean, it's like, I don't know what is the logic behind the whole exercise, because it's like adding 0 to 0. Because what is the compatibility between JDS and BRS? How are they contiguous? I mean, it's not even contiguous part of the the Telugu region. See, now they're trying to align. So what kind of alliance will it be? JDS is strong in old Mysore areas. These old Mysore areas are not contiguous to the Telangana or Andhra Pradesh. So this is southern part of the state, which has no Telugu population, and where the TRS or BRS is strong, JDS doesn't have any presence. So how are they going to benefit from each other? I mean, this
Yes.
is just, you can't just.
Absolutely. That's a valid point,
Yes.
Mr. Upadhyay. I will go to Mr. Sridhar Reddy. Mr. Reddy, indeed, if the BRS wants to contest in Karnataka, do you believe there's a realistic chance of making any dent? For example, there's Raichur seat. That's where TRS has some sort of a popularity, Mr. KCR. Look at the vote share of the JDS there. In 2014, I'm talking about, this is 2.24% of the vote share in Raichur Lok Sabha constituency. And BJP and Congress have more than 45%. Do you believe the TRS can make any dent in Karnataka, even in regions that are bordering Telangana?
Harish, actually, exactly, people are getting faltered at this point. Only talking about arithmetics, you have 2%, they have 3%, and all this. Basically, why do you think that a strong development agenda, what is needed by the countrymen, will influence the people? Why do you think that Karnataka people, only by knowing KCR to a certain extent, will get you votes? Only in Telugu dominated basis you will get the votes. We wanted to go to a national space clearly. We might start with Karnataka today and Maharashtra today, but we will, go to all the states. And as rightly said by our working president yesterday, that we will start.
So
with
you
the
don't
Lok
even
Sabha elections.
have allies
It is
in
not,
Tamil Nadu?
No, it is not the question of
presence anywhere.
allies. Definitely, as today JDS is supporting us, we have a proper understanding with JDS. There are many political leaders across the country. They have come, extended their support. There are many organizations which are working for farmers' welfare, and various other civil society organizations have come to us. They wanted a Telangana model to be
Okay, you're
replicated
saying
in
at
their states.
grassroots you want to increase your popularity and
So, see,
support.
I,
Fair enough.
our chief
I'll go to
minister
Mr.
says clearly,
Tanveer Ahmed.
One minute, Harish. One minute, Harish.
Mr.
I want to
Tanveer
tell you,
Ahmed.
Harish,
Okay,
one
quickly.
minute, Romi, 1 minute. Romi. See, always our leader says, see, while we work to unite, the forces which are fighting BJP, same time, our agenda would not be simply to gather or to unite 4 or 5 parties or to make a front or something. We wanted to take this development agenda. What's happening in Telangana? What should happen to Dalits welfare? What should happen to backward classes welfare?
Okay.
How to develop the backward classes? This kind of an agenda we wanted to take it to the people, and we want to put a debate in the country. Let the people
Fine.
debate.
Perhaps that will
Why-
need
why are
more
we
time
stuck
than
at numbers?
2024.
Why are we stuck at
I'll go to
numbers?
Mr.
We have no
Tanveer
time.
Ahmed. Mr. Tanveer Ahmed, you look at the numbers that the JDS has in Hyderabad, Karnataka region that is bordering Telangana. You have only around 4 seats there. You have other Telugu population areas, for example, Kolar and Chikbalapur. The JDS has 2 seats. I believe at least one of them is heading out of your party. Can the JDS make any dent? You've already said there will be no alliance between TRS and the JDS in 2023 assembly election. Can just coming together in 2024 change things for the JDS in Karnataka?
Harish, you're a well meaningful journalist. Let me really repeat this. Politics is not arithmetic. Politics is chemistry. The optics and narrative is absolutely right. And by having support of such a tall leader called K. Chandrasekhar Rao, we are definitely going to really have a huge impact. And Harish, let people of India who watch your channel and your program, let them know that we are the one who ruled Karnataka for 30 odd years. JDS have ruled for 30 odd years. Yes, we had a bad phase, but the kind of contribution what Mr. Kumaraswamy has given in the past, no government could definitely match. And we are very grateful that Mr. K. Chandrasekhar Rao has considered us, and we would definitely be having a long-term alliance.
Okay,
to
fine.
really,
I'll give the final word. I'll give the final word to Mr. Ramakrishna Upadhyay. Mr. Upadhyay, we had KCR extending support to JDS even before the 2018 assembly elections. That didn't really change JDS's fortune. What do you anticipate for 2023 for JDS in Karnataka?
The very fact that they don't want to have this alliance in 2023 shows that they don't trust each other. So if they were to be together, they should have started with 2023. Why they talk about 2024? Because there is nothing for either of them to lose.
Yeah.
That's the reason why they. And talking about TRS government, Telangana government, it has one of the highest debts in the country. And claiming that we have made so much of progress, so much of the economists have debunked the kind of development that has taken place. And to take on Narendra Modi, you just don't start with just one state. You have to align with other leaders I mean, you have to align with Mamata Banerjee, or you have to align
Okay.
with so many other people in other states. Only then you will be able to have a strong enough
Absolutely.
Harish, 1 minute.
opposition which can take on the BJP. So I don't know what kind of
Absolutely.
alliance these people are talking about, how they are able to take on BJP, and will they be able to make any impact at all with this kind of a hanky-panky kind of alliance?
Absolutely, it's not that simple.
Harish, 1 minute.
It's
Harish, I want to make
absolutely
a
not
point
that
here.
simple. The TRS saying that very quickly, sir, we are out of time.
See, we have a visionary leader. We have a master strategist who achieved Telangana without
Okay.
bloodshed. And as far as Upadhyay ji is concerned, the finances, we are well within the FRBM limits and the kind of assets we have created in our state, which is unmatched.
Okay.
No other
Fine.
BJP ruled or any other
Fine.
state has done it. So as far as
All
the
right, that's the
economy and
Telangana
other
model you're saying. We are
sectors are concerned.
absolutely out of time. We are absolutely out of time. Unfortunately, we'll have to conclude this discussion here. But one thing is very clear, that it's not very simple and it will take a lot of effort. Perhaps it might not even click in 2024, but the TR is saying that we have a long-term vision. Thank you, Mr. Sridhar Reddy, Mr. Ramkrishna Upadhyay, and Mr. Tanveer Ahmed for joining us. Now, moving on, it's a CNN News 18 impact, a brick wall that actually brought divide between Dalit community and the dominant Hindu caste in Tamil Nadu has been brought down. This after CNN News 18 exposed about how this wall had actually caused a lot of hardship for the Dalit community in this area on the outskirts of Chennai. Purnima Murli with this report.
Three bulldozers demolishing the wall of untouchability that separated the Dalits from the upper caste in the Thokamur village near Chennai. The wall that was built by the upper-class Hindus around the settlement of more than 200 Dalit families was brought down Monday evening. CNN News 18 was the first to report on this symbol of discrimination earlier in June this year.
Behind me is a physical manifestation of the caste itself, a wall separating the oppressed community from the society in Thokamur village near Chennai. In the modern world, you might expect such medieval practices to be non-existent, but caste still exists and thrives. People here want only one thing, to be treated with the respect they deserve.
It was a happy and emotional moment for the Dalits as they recounted the ordeal they went through every single day.
They have put a fence and blocked our way. This is the route my children used to take to go to school. Now, this route is blocked for us. Now my children will have to walk for an extra kilometer to reach the school. When they built the wall 6 years ago, we didn't look at it as an untouchable wall. But now, they have tried to put fence and block our way. They have boycotted us and confined us to just this small space.
We used to go for the 100-day work scheme. Now they are deliberately giving us work at a faraway place. At this age, how can I travel long distances?
Untouchability walls are not a new thing in Tamil Nadu and are a cruel reminder of caste system. In 2019, a 20-foot caste wall came crumbling down in Coimbatore, killing 17 Dalits. While such fault lines within society exist everywhere in the state, this wall of untouchability being demolished in Thokamur is an important victory for all oppressed communities in the country.
Well, time for a quick break now. On the other side, we'll get you other major stories from South India.